Hey, my name is Sarhang, and this video is about Christopher Nolan's Manifesto filmmaker, and I'm gonna talk about his ethical and principle and practical. But first of all, I just want to mention something I realized through my research, which is mind-blowing. And one of them, he never went to the film school. He never educated by film school, and he just made it by himself. He taught himself, and he realized he wants to be a filmmaker when he was in such a young age, actually child, when he was 11. And another point is unbelievable. He is colorblind by red and green color. Well, it's kind of impossible to be a successful like a Christopher Nolan as a film director, especially in the film, because the director has to always check on the light and color. And now I want to talk about his ethically and principally and practically. First of all, is ethically, he's obsessing to work on the math and the time, which is the most complicated subject in human life. That's why we can easily say how he likes to make a film in a very complicated way. And another point about his ethic, it's a protagonist, and he usually using the men and female in the equally in his films, but always the female will be the victim, which is like in Interstellar and Inception, and also in a Tenant film. And camera handheld also 35 millimeter and 65 millimeter. That's the his way to filming. Principally, he is, or his genre is about sci-fi thriller and action, superhero, crime, war, all kind of these genres. It's a violence style and complexity, also the in mystery. For example, in Dunkirk, even it's like a straightforward historical war story, but he made it very complicated way. And also Memento, it's the second most complicated film in film history. But another film like Indian movie, it's exactly same version of the Memento, but straightforward narrative you can easily understand in the first place. But Memento, it is very complicated, you cannot easily understand it. But I highly recommend it. If you want to understand Memento, just watch the Gachini first, then you can watch the Memento. And he got that question actually in one of the interview with George Lucas, why he is making very complicated films or like movie, and he wants to that's the answer, he wants to make the spectator to think twice and leave a lot of question in the end of films, because he wants to make the spectator or audience to be a part of film, not just enjoying a couple of hours for the film and leaving. Practically, Nolan is really practical man, because he chooses minimize the amount of the computer generation and imaginary of special effect on his films, and his films is gross up more than $500 billion, and 192 awards and 532 nomination worldwide in only 11 feature film, which is extraordinary and unbelievable. And his film is kind of postmodern type, and also he's using the real actor, like a real person in a natural light, in a also in a real location. He doesn't use CGI or green carpet or. And also, this one is very challenging point I really wanted to mention. When he made the Tenant, he spent $200 million for Tenant in a most sensitive moment or most sensitive time in human life. Half of the world, he was just locked down, and everyone just said he never make it, or he never profit or successful in this film. But he spent $200 million, and the film was very successful, and he ended up by on $350 million, including a lot of rewards and nomination. Oscar is among them. Thank you so much. That was all.